Yo, what is up, everybody? My name is mvxmadeit from Flight Crew, and today I'm gonna show you a crazy sample I made in the style of like Mike Dean or wondagurl, something for Travis or Don Toliver in that lane. It's super like ambient and dark, but also kind of like atmospheric. And let's just get into it. Here's a preview of the sample. So the first thing that I added was these piano chords, and essentially they're just kind of going down and then like gradually and then going up. It's like kind of the same chords in the second half of like for the last 4 bars, but like varied a bit, a little bit of variation. And this is what they sound like dry. Yeah, so I used the piano V2 for that, American Small Studio preset. And for effects, I used this Zebrify. I've been using a lot of like multi-effects plugins lately. I just kind of like how simple they make it. And this one is crazy. There's some cool sounds in here. I use this preset. And then a fresh air just to bring up some of like the mids and the highs. Got a just a pro Q to cut out the low end. A soothe to just tame the resonance, and another Q3 just to make the sound a little bit tighter. And yeah, this is what it sounds like with effects. Definitely like gives the keys like a sense of warmth. So then the next thing I did, I added a vocal melody, and unfortunately the original vocal, my computer cannot seem to find it. What I do initially before I put any effects on a vocal, I add this Bruce Free plugin, which basically it just gets rid of like room noise, and you would hold this little ear thing down while it plays over just like the air conditioner or whatever sound in the room you recorded the vocals on, and it'll cut it out. Just as long as you don't hold this over the vocal playing, it'll cut out like any extra noise in the background that you don't want. This is what that vocal sounds like, edited and pitch corrected without any effects yet.
Oh, 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 yeah, oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. And then for effects on that, we have a Volcano 2 on this alien communication preset, crazy preset, elastic pitch, which is basically like a little altar boy or something like that, but I've just found that this plugin in particular sounds better than like all of those. Another Zebrify on the combo preset. Again, just adding some warmth. A tape delay, vocal easy width preset. I changed the mix though. Another elastic pitch to bring it up an octave. And then again, mess with like the timbre and the voicing a bit. A God phaser. And got a tremolator on 1/4. And this is what they sound like with effects. Really makes it sound like it's in a chamber, something like that. Yeah. So next, basically, what I added was, I believe, just this little vocal chop, and it sounds like this. But I put these effects on it. It's just a bandpass narrow EQ and a Valhalla delay. Just on the default, I didn't do anything to it, just to kind of give it like some ambience. Sounds like this. And it fits in with the sample really well. Next, I added a bass. This is like my go-to bass in terms of Analog Lab. It's the Low Life bass from, I think, Loopholes Bank. And all I added to that was just an EQ. I know it looks crazy, but it's just to like shape the sound, make it fit in with the mix more. And this is what that bass line sounds like. Yeah, super simple, just follows the chords. So then I added another vocal, same process, like pitch correcting it and just getting it to sound good. This is what it sounds like dry. And yeah, I wanted this vocal to sound a little bit more like a synth, like some psychedelic rock type shit. For effects, I added this Echo Boy. On default, I just, I don't think I changed anything. Have an EQ, really kind of went specific and just cut out certain frequencies and like boosted some just to shape it how I wanted. An effect rack on this black hole preset. It has an Echo Boy and a Phase Mistress. And then a super underrated plugin called Tube Modulator. It's like a tremolo, but you can get really specific with like the type of sound you want from it, and it sounds dope. So with effects, this is what the vocals sound like. Crazy. Okay, so next, I added another vocal for only certain parts of the sample, and it's just a hook from Splice, and it sounds like this.
I feel like lying now. You touch my hair. You make it so delicate.
And basically, for effects, it's just a shaper box with a side chain on 1/8 and the mix turned down. Another effect rack on this liquid vibe preset, but I added a devil lock to kind of distort the modulation a bit. Bandpass narrow filter to put in the pocket of the mix more. Reverb intensity, vocal distance, sci-fi with the mix turned down. This is like my favorite preset in here when it comes to vocals. It sounds so sick. And a vinyl strip on this vintage record to make it sound like an old vinyl record. And yeah, that's what it sounds like with effects. Sounds that devil lock and that effect rack really kind of like it just makes it sound so interesting. And after that, I added some percussion loops and some textures. They're both from Only One's kit, and this is what they sound like dry. Yeah. So for effects on that, it's quite a lot. This devil lock again goes so crazy. Just yeah, to give it like some more crunch. Reels to make it sound like came out of a tape machine. This VCA compressor on the Dirty Drums preset. I didn't change anything. I have a Wolf compressor to just make it more lo-fi and add some noise. This Red Doppler plugin to just distort it more. Plate reverb from Arturia. And just a Pro Q to get rid of some of that low end. And you're gonna see like this really sounds like flangey and just like adds to the vibe of the sample so much more with these effects. Alright. Now finally we just have a lead sound. What we use for that, use the Prophet Mike Dean bass. I use a bass sound and just brought it up octaves, and this is what it sounds like dry. It sounds pretty trash with that effects, I'm not gonna lie. So, and then, you know, we add the sauce. We have Pan Man on the Fast Shimmer Pan preset. A Wolf compressor. Got Valhalla Ubermod Ping Pong 16ths preset. Sketch cassette on this Bit of Color preset. Just a 3-band EQ to shape the lows and the mids. A Brainworks EQ to shape the highs. J37 metallic drum loop preset. An Echo Boy. And we got a Pan Man on Pacing the Floor, and Shaper Box again on a sidechain. I turned the mix down a lot though. Basically, that's the entire sample in terms of all the sounds. And then I did some further effects on some of this stuff, like the vocals. I added a decimort to all of them to lower the sample rate. I brought it from around 44 kilohertz to 11. And then on one of them, it's just another EQ to kind of make it sound like a telephone, as well as this, where'd it go? This Antreasel on the accent, which is just another flanger plugin. And then for the master effect, we have this Good Hertz can opener, which helps with like the stereo separation. A virtual mix rack with this British EQ. A Q3 to just shape the sound more. And this instant flanger from Eventide on the Woozy preset. That's the whole sample. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what type of video you want to see next. This sample is available in the description as a part of my weeklies from last week, which come out on every Sunday. Just shoot me a DM or leave a comment if you want to be included. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See y'all next time.
Better wake up, little bitch. Life's what you make of it, bitch. And I think that it's making me rich. Why the fuck do my pulse got a itch? All these numbers I make, gotta calculate, yeah. The real